Yes, sir, we promised you a great
Gorgeous George, Pretty Classy, the maker of Campy.
The Giant.
WrestleMania. Hulkamania is running wild.
Hulk Hogan, we going for you, nigga.
Man, those fireworks are loud. But anyway, we welcome you to WEDF Raw. We're coming off the heels of the draft, where many superstars were drafted and found new homes. I'm being joined by Ochu Jack. What's up?
What's up? Nothing much, man. Just enjoying my time on SmackDown and helping you out here for another great edition of WEDF Raw. Like my boy Frank Dogg said here comes the WEDF champion, The Rock, who defeated John Cena in yet another stellar main event, though it was ruined by an attack from Goldberg, which did give The Rock the win and his first defense of the WEDF Championship.
Yes, and The Rock, or will he find out his opponent for Lashing Back? Lashing Back is just 2 Raw episodes away.
I don't know if there's anyone who can honestly challenge The Rock. I mean, The Rock is literally on top of the world after defeating a great competitor, possibly one of the greatest, if not the single greatest, WEDF champion of all time, and John Cena. Love or hate the guy.
Hey, Wally.
Wally, I love you.
Let's see what The Rock has to say. What a night he had.
Now stands as the king of the mountain. Here's the great one. That he did.
Over John Cena brought the WEDF title to SmackDown along with the World.
Woo! That's some strong words from The Rock.
Towards Goldberg from The Rock. Rock that still remembers.
The Rock is not stupid. The Rock does not forget what happens. That is boring. I agree. I don't know if there's anyone who would. Wait a minute, hold on. Here comes the Raw. Reinstated Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Listen to me. Aha.
Aha.
Whoa.
Wow. Woo! That's some strong words. Let's see what's got. He's got something on his mind. That's for sure. Estrada's a very smart man. Whoa!
Oh, holy crap. Six-pack challenge.
Six-pack challenge.
5.
Talk about putting the pressure on the WEDF champion in a hurry.
Estrada made The Rock eat his words.
Well, The Rock has a challenge set in front of him. Let's see if he can rise up to the challenge. Joined backstage with the awesome Miz.
Facing Kofi Kingston.
First of 5 qualifiers for the 6-pack challenge. Very strong words from the Miz. As we saw last week, Miz and Suspect had a bit of a heated confrontation.
Miz says Suspect is on the list of Mizfits he's going to get rid of. Grisham's not happy. He's feeling you wow right now.
I'm Todd Grisham. Wait a minute. John Morrison, current Money in the Bank holder, former tag team partner of The Miz.
Oh, he says that
he can't take Miz seriously.
a loss is still a loss.
John Morrison will also be in a qualifier, but enough of that, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first qualifier of the night. Here comes Kofi Kingston. And I gotta say, a rematch from the Royal Reckoning, as Frank Dogg was trying to say here, but I gotta say,
a rematch from episode 71. They had a rematch there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is correct. But still, I gotta say, I like Kofi Kingston's chances in this match after that star-studded match he put on with Kurt Angle last week for the draft.
Not to mention, Kofi Kingston has a little chip on their shoulder after losing to Miz twice in a row.
Miz also has a chip on his shoulder as well, as we've all seen from Miz. He's gotten a little aggressive. He is not happy about his recent luck in WEDF after losing the Intercontinental Championship to Suspect, although it be by interference. Miz has a chance to redeem himself here tonight if he can go 3-0 against the very same man he defeated to become the Intercontinental Champion in the first place.
Believe it or not, though, Morrison is right. If Miz won the WEDF Championship, wouldn't that put Suspect to a man who's really in the lower mid-card in the WEDF title picture?
Yes, it would. It could also mean that Suspect would be worthy of the first title shot against Miz. Match underway, Miz taunting, excuse me, against Kofi Kingston, but Kofi firing back with those hard shots. Very nice kick from Kofi, and he's standing up. Miz again, another drop kick. Miz getting a little too cocky early on in the match, and Kofi is making him pay for it in the early going. Wait a minute!
Nice counter by the Miz. Miz very effective with those counters, knows when to strike.
There is no question about the Miz's talent. The Miz is a gifted athlete. Say what you will about him. Love him or hate him. There is no denying that Miz is one of the hardest workers in WEDF, one of the fastest rising stars of today. And I gotta say, there's a big future in store for Mike Mizanin, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there's a future for both of these superstars. Kofi Kingston as well.
We all do remember Kofi Kingston did win that, what was that? Battle Royal?
Battle Royal.
That's right.
Jack put some more limit.
That's correct. Kofi Kingston won that Breakthrough Battle Royal, and we've all seen it time and time again. Kofi has the skills and credentials it takes in order to be a World Heavyweight Champion. When he will become the WEDF Champion is we don't know. All we know is that what Kofi is doing right now is going to take him very far in the WEDF.
Right now, neither of these men have been able to get any momentum on each other.
Signature clothesline for Miz, as this match has been very back and forth. Shot from Miz. Got Kofi stuck in a corner. Irish whip over to the corner. Kofi with a nice springboard crossbody.
That high-flying ability that Kofi Kingston possesses really taking places.
Kofi is technically sound, and he is also a wonderful high flyer. That's what makes athletes like Kofi Kingston so versatile, so unorthodox, so great in this, in this business, is that they have immense talent, and they can hit you with moves you didn't think they could hit you with.
So easy, you can do it. A Russian leg sweep.
Anyone can do it, but not Sabu. Not Sabu.
That botch.
Same thing. We all know who he is.
Oh, Kofi Kingston, look at that athleticism.
Check it out. Very nice monkey flip after that Karanko Buster. Rolling up to the top. Oh!
Kofi gaining momentum.
Wait a minute, hold on. Kofi, boom drop.
Kofi looking to finish it off. Can Kofi qualify for the WEDF Championship match at Lashing Back?
He's very close, but Miz is fighting him off at every chance. Knew the trouble in paradise was coming, and there you see that snapmare. Wait a minute!
What is going on?
That's the theme of the Suspect, and there you see him right there.
Well, what brings Suspect out here?
Wait a minute. Suspect making an interference, given... Well, I don't know.
No.
As we all know, Suspect and Miz have had some personal business, and I think Suspect's made a challenge to the Miz. Uh-oh. This could be very bad. Suspect is challenging Miz, but Miz can't worry about that right now. Wait a minute! Trouble in Paradise!
Kofi, can Kofi qualify for Lashing Back? He joined the six-pack challenge. Cover now. 1, 2, 3.
Kofi Kingston, the first man to join the six-pack challenge. What a great competitor. What a good match to start off the night. Although the Miz now has even more business with the Suspect.
The Suspect, though, is he'll have a replay of the Suspect getting involved, costing Miz yet another match.
Suspect has a mind of his own. Suspect wants the Miz to prove once and for all that he's not.
Further proof that Suspect is in Miz's head.
There's the proof. Suspect wants to prove that he's not just some developmental superstar. Miz wants to prove himself as the future WEDF champion. Both of these men have high frustrations, and this is only going to get more personal after what's just happened here.
I agree. Both men former Intercontinental Champions as well. But what a win for Kofi Kingston, though. One of the biggest wins in his career.
Aaron Alexander is coming to WEDF.
Well, we signed someone. But here comes the Money in the Bank winner, John Morrison. There's another qualifying match for the WEDF Championship.
John Morrison is a very confident man. I gotta say, John Morrison has got to be on top of the world after his biggest victory at WEDF WrestleMania, finally capturing his torch. And now because of it, John Morrison has a free world title shot whenever he wants it. But what happens if he wins here and gets into the six-pack challenge at Lashing Back? Then Morrison has 2 chances to get the WEDF Championship.
Well, if he wins the championship, is he going to be like CCL, or is he going to be the Money in the Bank holder and the champion? How's that going to work?
Well, the Money in the Bank holder, while being the world champion, it does entitle you to a rematch clause, after all. I mean, that's something to think about, right?
Well, you get a rematch clause in your contract anyway. Basically, you get 2 rematch clauses if you lose the title.
Exactly. So having the Money in the Bank while you're a world champion is not exactly a horrible thing to be. Oh! I think John Morrison may have ran his mouth a little too much. Here comes a man John Morrison is very familiar with. The Viper, the apex predator of the WEDF. First ever WEDF champion, Randy Orton.
I bet Randy Orton remembers the history. Showed a little bit of it last week against the Abyss. Showing a little history there. Orton's not a man you can mess with.
As we all know, John Morrison, I believe, has scored, is it 2 pinfalls over Orton?
1.
Just 1? Okay.
AB.
He has scored a pinfall previously over Randy Orton before, though it being a 6-man tag match regardless.
He's also pinned him in that after they both qualified for Money in the Bank. It was a few shows before WrestleMania. I believe it was 2 then.
Correct. Yes, that's correct. That is 2. I was right. Orton is going to look to avenge that loss. Who will qualify to join Kofi Kingston and The Rock in the six-pack challenge? Find out coming up next.
By the way, RJ is